Welcome along to our coverage of the National Boxing Champs for 2012. A selection of bouts on the program for you. And we're starting in the elite female 81 kg plus division between Carolyn Daniels in the red, Michelle Starnes in the blue. And it's a big welcome to re-elected President Tom O'Connor. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Tom, and thank you. Yes, Caroline Daniels is from Kirikiriroa, which is just out of Hamilton, and Michelle Starnes, who's from Wellington Hutt Valley. Naturally, I haven't seen either of these ladies fight before, so I'm pretty interested in how they get on.
And we're at the Super City venue in Auckland, the host of this year's National Champs, and we thank them too for their television crew for providing the pictures. And it looks to be a very exciting program ahead.
Yeah, very much so, Tom. Of course, as we know, it's the night of the finals, and I must say as well, extend on what you just mentioned about the venue. This is a superb venue and very generously donated by the Destiny Church, but it's a tremendous venue and one of the best we've had yet so far in the Nationals I've been going to.
And plenty of room here for a large crowd that's gathered for the last night of action. Showing a measured start by both boxers. Good strength from Starnes.
She appears to be the stronger of the two ladies, Tom. The referee is from Auckland, Jack Turitavua.
Starnes moving around Daniels, but Daniels coming out with the odd counter punch, but not scoring particularly heavily, I would say, at this stage. In fact, a fairly low scoring round all over.
Yes, there's not too much correct scoring going on.
Quite circumspect. Quite a nervous time in finals section for both boxers. Just confirming, the referees or the judges have decided 5-2 in favour of the blue corner, and that's probably a fair reflection of that first.
Yes, Tom, it would be a fair indication.
Starnes coming out a lot more aggressively now, throwing a combination there to start her scoring in the second round. Moves nicely there under the punch and comes up with one of her own. Likes to use that jab. A lot of the attacking. There's power in those punches too, so it will wear down Daniels.
She's got a nice left jab, Michelle Starnes, hasn't she?
I just thought her whole composure is looking good.
Yeah, she comes off that, she scores a couple of points.
Going both down and up, yep. Just trying to score everywhere possible. Took one on the chin on the way out though. And Daniel's a lot more flat-footed. Trying to stalk her opponent more than dance around it. Starnes quite light on her feet. Moving forward. Looking for that heavy right hand.
Starnes has got nice footwork, if I say with that most respect for a biggish type of girl. She's nicely balanced and on the ball of her foot, and she is composed with that stance, isn't she?
She's technically quite impressive. Just perhaps the guard dropping a few times. Not scoring enough on the way in to offset anything on the way out. We should see an increase in the lead there. And indeed, it's a strong round, 4-12 in favour of Starnes, so her total starting to mount up. But with 4 rounds, Tom, plenty of time for Daniels to make up some ground.
Yes, indeed. That's the difference now with the ladies boxing. They do 4 2s. Youth and elite males, they do 3 3s.
Nothing stands still in boxing, does it, Tom?
No,
You're just
you're
tweaking
right.
the rules, tweaking the format. Every time we sit down to do a tournament, you have to refresh me what the new
We
ones
get a
are.
bit dizzy trying to keep up.
I think 4-2s for the woman, though, a reflection of how the standard of boxing has improved out of sight since you and I first
Yes.
took this in.
Yeah, sure.
Daniels, for me, not doing enough to erode this lead. Starnes just building on it nicely and pinning Daniels in the corner and scoring two.
scored
Yes,
three now.
yep. Several punches to the head that would have all registered. And the referee agrees that it's time for a pause. Just reminding our viewers at home, no extra penalty on the scorecard for the count. But it does give you an indication of which way the bout is heading.
Yes, it does, Tom.
And yes, a good left there from Starnes that landed cleanly. Daniels just having trouble counter-punching with any effect. Good display by Starnes. It's a very classical boxing. And a tidy third round by the lady in blue. So 26-10, well, you'd have to say pretty much insurmountable lead now, especially with Starnes starting like that.
Yes, there's only one way Daniels can win this bout, and I can't see that happening. In fairness to her.
And credit to Starnes here too, not sitting on her laurels, so you could perhaps just sit back and protect that lead, but
Oh,
let's
yes.
just carry on and add to it.
There's no bell like the final bell.
Well, Daniels has stood her ground bravely, no question about that, but just can't get in close enough. That longer reach of Starnes has been used well. She's gone about her work very clinically. Scoring very heavily every round. Great overhead view there of the ring and the surrounding crowd. On the left there that scored, so ticking over the scoreboard in favour of Starnes.
So she's scoring at will, isn't she? She's got well and truly control of this bout.
Just a brief word about what part of the fist to strike with,
Yes.
but it's not slowing down the barrage. And the crowd very subdued here in the hall.
They are, aren't there? There's plenty of them. It's a good-sized crowd.
But I think the fact that it's been slightly one-sided, with all respect to Daniel's courage. A comprehensive win, I imagine, and we'll check with the judges to see if they agree.
National champion by way of points decision, 35-11 in favour of the blue corner, Michelle Starnes.
Comprehensive win there to Michelle Starnes, 35-11 over Carolyn Daniels.